Welcome, everyone, to San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit, Episode 13. Where we had left off, our coterie had a conversation with their Mala, a courier they knew that goes between Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio periodically, informing them of the rumors that they'd been hearing. With their courier Mala's connections, the information about Alysse's event had gotten out, as many had attended and were starting to give their opinions of what they thought of the event to various members of the rest of the city. Some good, some indifferent, some concerning, but altogether not terrible. If keeping on the right track, then the coterie might find themselves in the good graces of the city of San Antonio, which would be to their benefit, given that they want the city for the Camarilla. After that, some things were discussed amongst the coterie. What to do with Alysse was high on that list. So, after receiving a call from Alysse to get picked up, ambush, you find yourself driving along the city streets to the intersection where she indicated to go and pick her up.
Yeah, I suppose I do find myself in this situation. Not one I exactly expected myself to be in so soon in this operation, but when times get tough, someone's gotta, bring the hammer down. And that just so happens in this situation to be me. Because my fists are about the closest thing to hammers we got right now. We're going on a fishing trip, down at a lake. Supposed to be hot as balls this sort of season, but when did people like us really ever care about temperature? It's not like we can feel the heat, really. Those that pretend like they do are pompous pricks. So why not take the opportunity, maybe have a nice conversation, teach a gal to go fishing, and then wash all the good faith down the toilet.
Alysse is not in front of the zombie, but near. She's maybe a couple streets over, and she's just standing under the yellow glow of a streetlight. Arms crossed, underdressed, especially for a fishing trip.
In the middle of February, who does that?
She spent the morning, or what passes as morning for Kindred, in meditation, seeking solace in Set's embrace, and hoping that she didn't make a mistake. Trusting Ambush at his word not to run. Take her punishment. And hope that it leads somewhere just south of the true death.
Ambush's car arrives at the point at which you had told him you would be. Ambush, what kind of car do you drive?
It's definitely not the best, not the worst. It could be considered a retro, I suppose. It's I had it written down, motherfucker. I literally have this written down somewhere. It's a 1960 Ford Meteor imported straight from Canada.
It's a long way from home.
Well, saying it's really mine might be a bit of a stretch. You see, might have stole it off a guy who didn't pay me all too well. You know, once people in certain industries realize that you're not paying the people, well, they take other things as payment. And it just so happened that this guy's payment was a broken leg and his car out of his driveway.
I'm guessing this thing doesn't have a clean title, its registration is bad, and doesn't have Texas plates on it, does it?
It might have some plates on it. We're not saying that the registration is exactly, real. But if someone were to perhaps look at these documents, they wouldn't know any better.
Leads me to wonder, when was your last emissions test?
That's a very good question. Question I don't have the answer to right now.
That's okay. But some cop may ask you one day. Don't get pulled over.
Pretty good advice.
Can I ask, is it the coupe or is it the wagon?
That is a very good question. Probably
Storage space?
Probably the coupe.
Aw.
I thought so much. So when you pull up, Alice bends way down to this low-set classic car. And she sees almost certainly your huge form, like crushed up against the roof, pushed up against the wheel. She says,
Driving like this.
"You've got to be kidding me."
Hey, you know how much this car would cost in today's market? This is a beauty.
With this paint job,
Now the
Look,
paint
I
ain't
don't
got nothing
know
to do with it.
much about cars, but like, there's got to be a better way to, blend in.
There's some very what's the word I like to call these people? Loud people down here. I feel like I fit right in with that crowd.
Is your name Ambush or Stick Out?
I can be both.
She gives him a weak smile and climbs in.
Now, I didn't know what your experience was with fishing was, so I brought some fly stuff. I brought some normal sort of like sink fishing stuff. I brought a few different types of hooks, different types of bait, because I don't know if you're okay with touching like fish guts or if you're more of a worm gal, but I brought the whole 9 yards. Might be a reason why this car smells a little bit right now. It's because catfish bait, there might not be any catfish down here. At least I don't know if there are, but it does work for other fish pretty well because they get a whiff of that blood and they start going fucking crazy.
Doesn't turn to him. She just stares straight ahead. Just says, "All right, Ambush, whatever you say."
What's the job we look for? Come on, we're doing like a little bonding time, I got. Oh God, you're acting just like. Oh God, okay. Do you not? You could have just not agreed to come if you didn't want to go fishing with the boys. I mean,
Did you bring beer?
of course I brought beer.
Well,
Not that
if
we're
there's
gonna
beer,
be
I'll
able. Not if we're gonna be able to taste it. It's gonna turn into ash as soon as it hits our lips. But I mean,
It's just the ritual, cracking one open, smelling the suds.
I got some Coors Lights in the back. It'll be fine.
Well, let's get this chariot off the ground.
And he starts driving.
So you start driving out to the middle of nowhere. So what lake are you headed to? You had one in mind.
I did indeed. Let me go and grab it real quick. We're going to Calaveras Lake.
Sounds nice.
It is.
What does it mean?
Hell if I know. There is catfish here, motherfucker. I got it right. All right. That's a good question. I don't know what Calaveras means. It just looked like a fun lake. It's nice. It's a lot of blue. A lot of
Oh, I googled it on my phone.
yeah. What does it say?
Calavera is skull in Spanish. Especially during Dia de los Muertos.
Oh. I have to come up this way again during that time. I wonder if there's gonna be any parties up here.
You know that in town, it gets pretty hopping when it comes to Dia de los Muertos. There's lots of celebrations that go on around in San Antonio, at least.
Well, if this is Skull Lake, I assume there's gonna be some skull parties at the Skull Lake, you know?
Probably about 20, 30 miles from downtown. If I remember right.
College kids, they party fine.
Plenty of colleges in town.
Well, if there's no skull parties, maybe we could start one.
I like the sound of that. Yeah, you got some good ideas in that brain of yours.
You, me, the zombie, skull party for Dia de los Muertos.
I mean, I feel like the name the zombie, you know, just gives him all the credit, you know. Skull party at the zombie, I mean, that just sounds on brand.
Yeah.
As they
Do a tiki theme or something.
I don't know about the tikis, but the skulls are pretty.
You don't like little drinks with umbrellas?
I don't like that girly shit.
You can't drink anymore anyhow.
I mean, I can. It just doesn't feel too great coming back up. Or going down. But
Or
I can
being
still
in the mouth.
smoke. Yeah, that too. But I can still smoke, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, can I smoke in this car?
In this car? Maybe when we're moving, not when we're stationary, but when we are moving, you can smoke in this car.
Storyteller, are we moving?
You're moving plenty.
Then I'm smoking.
It's gonna be
Right,
a
you can smoke.
bit of a highway drive.
Can I roll to smoke?
Let's see. What is your current or your maximum willpower?
Well, let me find out.
Yeah, what's your willpower?
I just looked. Your maximum willpower is 4, so you it is the same day as last session that we had, so if those 2 willpower that you have marked off for it, then you only have for a willpower roll 2 dice.
Coffee, can I ask something else?
Sure.
If she's lighting up a smoke in the passenger seat next to Ambush, would Ambush not also have to roll?
I'm at willpower 4 right now. I'm good as gold. And plus, he smokes regularly, so I don't know.
Putting that out.
would.
Yeah, Ambush might not need to, but Alysse definitely will, so it would be a willpower roll with the willpower button. It is
Why am I rolling this?
because it's fire next to your face as a kindred, when that fire could easily
okay.
light you a fire.
I thought that would be like a fury frenzy. Or like a terror frenzy.
I'm gonna call it willpower.
I had no idea.
Because that's what I called for.
Okay.
I was joking.
Oh, so you're not gonna smoke in my car?
No, I'm doing it. I rolled. I thought I was being cute.
With a 1, though, you can't bring yourself to flick your lighter.
That makes sense.
Ambush just looks over. Are you sure you want to smoke in this car?
And she cannot bring herself
You know
to,
what?
to light the lighter.
I don't want to ruin the trim.
Alright, I'm inciting the shit out of that motherfucker. Insane. Oh.
Alice, are you? Oh, that's a crit on 5. Are you
What should I be rolling to lie?
to deceive?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge plus
Manipulation.
manipulation in this case. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You are very much trying to play it off like you're cool.
With my hand shaking and everything. Can I do ingenue or beautiful or anything?
In this case, ingenue wouldn't be applicable.
Yeah,
because
no.
I believe it applies to mortals.
When I'm in trouble. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just thought of them.
Oh, but that's
I
a
think
crit on
ingenue-
5 too.
Yeah. Ty goes
Okay.
to the runner.
Ty goes to
The attacker.
attacker in vampire. So with
Who's the attacker?
that would be ambush. Ambush is the attacker in this case.
Can I willpower it?
You
Can I
can indeed.
willpowering?
Yep, you have 3 dice to do
I'm
so.
not gonna willpower. No, I'm not gonna willpower.
You've only got 2 left for the
Alice
night. Yeah.
has been like, yeah, it's fine. Alice has been very obviously disturbed and upset this entire time.
Mhm.
So, like, it's obvious that Alice is upset. This is just one more, thing on that dock,
Mhm.
She's bothered. She's concerned. She's worried. Clearly.
He just reaches one of his hands over and just pats her on the shoulder. And then
She flinches.
moves down to just slowly have her lower the lighter in the cigarette. Not meant to be, it's not meant to be. The inner you is talking and you need to listen to the inner you. Just chill. Not like those chemicals work for us anyway, eh?
What works for you, Ambush?
Well, it took me a bit of time to sort of find what I really feel like brings it down, after the whole this. Now, I wouldn't recommend someone of your size go to try to do this. My life's already sort of fucked up. And so I take it out on other people. I make people feel inferior and it makes me feel great. Physically. That's not everyone's cup of tea, Some people journal. Because even in this sort of faux existence that we have, people find themselves artistically sort of inspired. It's like trading in one experience for another. You seem more like the artistic type, Why don't you start journaling or writing or I don't know. Sometimes people have a better time putting things to paper than they do to mouth. If that makes sense.
I struggle. Ambush with my connections to who I was before. You know what I am. You know that we revere the beast. We're taught, and I believe, that our humanity is a prison. And producing art for humanity I love it. But no, I don't do it for them. I do it for me. And I do it for them. I don't know. It's confusing. But
When's the last time you did something solely for you? Because what it sounded like to me is that the only prison that you're in is yourself. No one truly holds the key to their self than the person they're imprisoned in. But I'll remind you that walls exist for a reason.
You would also know, Ambush,
what reason?
that the Camarilla also believes itself to be the guiding force of humanity. You do what you do for humanity.
And while I would love to preach the great word of the Camarilla right now, I am more focused on calming this one down before I preach those laws. Because they will be preached, and they will be preached heavy-handedly. I would just take some time to remind yourself that you're a shepherd. You hold the stick and you guide the flock. There's a fence that you have to put yourself in because not only are you a shepherd, you're an animal too. The only difference is that this wolf is self-aware. You can revere it all that you like. But there are systems in place for a reason.
No, I know. It's not about becoming the beast. Not really. Not for the old Setites.
One second, my mouse just disconnected.
Oh my god, there's mice in here? Jesus Christ! Stop the car!
What the fuck? What do you mean? I ain't stopping this car. We're almost
This
there.
place is disgusting. It's
Hold the
disgusting.
fucking horses. Hold your horses.
God damn it!
We're almost fucking there. You can deal with the mouse.
It's 3.
What do you mean there's 3 of them?
There's 3 blind mice.
Fuck it. Alright, we're good now. Alright. Okay. I should throw you out of this car just for fucking...
You're the one that's got a mouse nest in the fucking air filter.
This thing's been sitting in somebody's fucking garage for years. I mean, it's not exactly like I have it at my place.
Not
Keep
exactly
calm.
like I have a garage. Not exactly like I can have the sun faded. You're such an old man.
I'm in my 40s. Of course I'm oh my god. You know, look, we're here. Look at that. Look at that. You say the words you want to stop, and look at that. Look at that. It's the
Thanks,
lake.
Set. Thanks, Set. It's over.
Do not thank your religious construct in the confines of my vehicle, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who would you rather thank?
Absolutely not Set. Not some god. Thank Ford or thank fucking George Carlin or any sort of American icon, not fucking Set.
Listen. Oh. Winchester made us equal and Henry Ford made us bastards. You ever heard that one? Alright, whatever. I forgot it. Are we going fishing or what?
Yeah, look. Yeah, just yeah, and he hops out. And
When
he'll
he
go
just
around.
hops out, he squirms out of the front seat because he is
Yeah.
locked up against the front wheel, the front steering wheel.
And he'll even get out and go to the other side and open the door for her.
No, he doesn't, because in the time that it took him to squeeze out of the fucking too small door, she has already gotten into the trunk.
Gotten into the trunk.
Yeah, she picked the lock. Because it
So
took
you're
you
just-
that long to get
you're
out of the
just-
car.
You're standing and digging through my trunk already?
Yeah, absolutely. What's all this rope and hacksaw for?
Well, as you're bent over, I will bring my hands around and I'll dig my fingers into both your eyes.
Alice, you are effectively blind.
You don't say.
I grab you by your face, grab some rope and chains, and start dragging you towards the dock.
To be fair, this only causes 1 point of superficial damage. You are still effectively aware enough of your surroundings that you can still defend yourself if you decide to. You just can't physically see.
Anything?
Alice does react
Okay.
in surprise to being blinded
Mm-hmm. As
by
one
an
ought
enormous
to.
man. um, he utters a noise that I don't want to reproduce here and now
Mm-hmm.
because it's late and my door is open and everyone will hear me.
Mm-hmm. You just simply describe.
But if you can imagine the kind of scream that starts and then turns into a groan as she realizes in shock and horror and surprise and acknowledgement that what she knew was going to happen is now started. And as she's being dragged off, she's merely moaning and whimpering and rocking.
You know, when I said that there were systems in place and all that fun stuff, I was meaning because of people like you. You poke and you prod, and then you wonder why everyone from on above looks down and laughs. And points the stakes towards the serpent's den. I find it quite odd that a snake so far from home has the goal to come up in here and try to step over the grass and say that they're pious and say that they're better. Do the same very thing that got their clan hunted and killed in the first place. They start tying them up in a mixture of rope and chains.
Ambush.
Yes.
The kinds of sounds that you're hearing from Alice. Wailing of sorrow and maybe fear. Maybe a knowing dread. What does that stir in you? Does that stir your beast? Does that stir your empathy? Does that stir your humanity? Do you feel sorry for her?
Do I feel sorry? You know, it's funny that you asked that. Maybe there's part of me that feels an ounce of pity. But how do I feel? Well, I'd take a look at the smile across my face and ask me that question once more. How do I feel? I feel great. I feel human.
Could just get rid of her now. Be
No.
done with her.
We could. There's systems in
Oh,
place.
very easy now. She's helpless.
Mhm.
She's whimpering. She's crying. It's delightful. You have her
We
right
killed
where
her now.
have her right where I want her.
I do. But if I killed her now, I'd be no better than her. Then I would be the reason why we have systems in place. And I'm not supposed to go against those. I'm supposed to enforce them.
Rules, schmools. Fuck the rules. Fuck her. Fuck Jacob. Fuck 'em all. This is mine. This is my territory. This is my city. And I will do the fuck I want.
Just actively sighs. Just. This damn beast that I am. And after I'm done tying them up, making sure that, at least their legs are tied together, I want them to be able to move a little bit. If they don't struggle against anything, it's not as fun. I'll lift them up into the air, dangling from their legs, and I'll lean real close into their face. It is people like you that create monsters like me. Do you really think that there won't be repercussions for your actions? They've been waiting to get me off my leash, and you gave them the exact excuse to do so. We are the necessary evil to this fucked up nightlife that you live in. This life that you feel so privileged to take advantage of. 'Cause let's face it, if it weren't for us, and if it weren't for the tower, you would just be another dead snake in some pile of ash somewhere. We could have sent you hightailing it back to whatever fucking den it is that you and your maker came from. And here you are with a chance to be something greater. You make them bring the hammer down. And I want you to know that it isn't out of some mercy or some pity that you get to crawl out of this situation with your head attached. It is out of the cynical lesson that you need to learn. State, church. And I used the chain to swing her into the ground.
Okay.
So I'm using the chain that she's held on and swinging her into the floor.
this is going to be a feat of strength attack. And so I need you to roll a strength athletics.
And I'm making a point, so I would like to rouse.
Okay. Alice, if you would like to mitigate damage, you are welcome to use either composure or dexterity athletics to dodge or withstand it.
Dodge or what?
Withstand. So your choice, composure or dexterity, to essentially
Mhm.
mitigate damage, because he is a very strong boy.
Mhm. Composure, just composure.
Composure and athletics, or dexterity athletics.
And okay. Oh, okay. Composure athletics or dexterity athletics. Got it. Hang on a second.
Whichever's better for you.
Mhm.
Oh, yikes! He double crit. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad no matter what.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad.
This is without potence too, so
Yeah.
it's still gonna hurt.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Can I like rouse for this? Like, how do I do that?
Yeah, you can hit the rouse button, and when you rouse
Okay.
for that, it adds 2 dice as a modifier.
Okay. So I hit rouse and then I hit the dice roll.
Yes. You don't raise your hunger until after you've made the roll.
Okay.
So you're not going up in hunger anyway. So it'd be a +2 modifier if you have any specialties, or if you have... I don't think you have any powers in celerity, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So he double crit on 9 successes, and you had 3, so that's a 6 for margin, so that's 6 superficial damage, half to 3.
Okay.
So take 3 points of superficial health damage.
Yeah, you got it.
Are you completely boxed out of superficial?
I have 1 left. All of the air leaves Alice's body in a wet wheeze. And
Very audible
between the
crunch, too.
chains, between the chains slapping the ground, there is so much bone and sinew cracking.
And I'll reel you back up.
Because there's still some life in her.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was for the insults. And the pure defamation that you have caused our group since you've stepped foot into the city.
I offered you friendship. I know. I know. I know I went too far.
Do you?
I know. I know. I know. Where respect is owed.
Convince me. Beg for mercy. Tell me that the tower is greater than any god that you serve.
The tower. The tower. The tower is part of Ra
Slap her.
and oh,
Try again. You want mercy, you want to live. Make me believe you're sorry. Say it. Again.
the tower.
Correctly.
The tower. The tower is the highest justice in the land.
And who is the tower better than?
Better than all.
Say his name.
Greater than Set.
Say it all together now.
The tower commands Set. Commands me. Commands all. All kindred kind. All authority and all might. Sorry for acting like it didn't.
It's gonna lean in closer so she can feel the hot breath against her face. And
and it is my duty to obey.
you're pathetic. I'm going to grab the back of her head and cut one of my thumbs against her teeth and force the blood into her mouth.
Okay. Alice, you will take,
Yes, storyteller.
as a flaw, 1 dot blood bond to ambush. What that means is that if he were to command you to do anything of any sort, you must roll willpower at difficulty 1 in order to resist his command. The stronger this blood bond gets, if you do strengthen it, that difficulty will go higher.
No. that it brings me no joy that my blood has to be fused with some hedonistic cobra. Your apologies
smiles.
believed. But now you must work for it. And I throw her into the lake.
Easily enough done, because she's barely weighs anything. But Alice, this is not going to be a difficult measure. It is just going to take time to remove the chains and the rope, because they were not locked. They were simply wrapped around you to impair you in such a way that you could easily wiggle out of them. Thankfully, being thrown in the midst of the lake, you don't have to breathe. This is just going to take...
She thinks first. Her body is broken in ways that she doesn't even know yet. Her neck, her back, her ribs, her arm in several places, maybe a femur. Sure, we're at one of the piers. Maybe an on-ramp, like a loading dock for boats. So, how deep could she be? But she finds her way out of the rope and the chains, and she crawls. Not swims, but ambles up the concrete boat ramp laboriously, painfully, shabbily, like so much a corpse. Whatever vitae washing away in the lake. And then there, on the slab concrete, she lays bleeding, waiting for whatever comes next. Not chest heaving with breath, not struggling, not even searching for answers or hope or solutions. Just on her chest, one arm pinned under her, face down, like she washed up there.
Coffee, a quick question for you.
Sure.
Would you say that removing a fang would be a superficial damage?
Not even.
If I do it rough enough, would it be a superficial damage?
If you want it to be a superficial damage, you can, but it doesn't have to be.
I want to put them in aggravated. At least all of their superficial boxes down.
Okay. Put her into physical impairment.
You know, so I'm pulling a fang, pocketing it for later, for a later meeting with someone else.
After she's crawled up and pulled herself up back onto the shore.
Yep.
Okay. So you're still there.
How
Takes
long
her
did it take for her to crawl back out?
about an hour.
How much time is left in the day? In the night?
To safely get back home?
Yeah.
An hour.
Good enough. I was gonna throw her back if there wasn't. If there was more time, but I did promise I'd get back alive. So it is as
You did promise her.
Yeah, I did. I also promised the rest of this group because I am not one to go against my orders or the traditions. As I pull them up to their feet to sort of start dragging them back. Do not make me do that again. Or you'll be reunited with the god that fought yours for ages. And you'll turn into ash in his light. And I assume it's a very quiet ride back.
He's like laying in the back seat. She obviously can't sit up in the front.
Maybe even behind the seats, like just like in the floor.
She's broken in several places. This is definitely a masquerade breach if she were to be spotted.
Yeah.
I got a tarp. I'll just throw it over her. She'll be fine.
You don't have a blanket? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that, the walking ad for, before and after of falling off of buildings was trying to tell me what to do.
But you make the drive back towards the zombie, the coterie house, to Jacob.
Oh, the coterie house.
Okay. Which is, I imagine, where we find Squatch and Jacob to be at the moment. Is that correct? In the couple hours that Ambush and Alysse are out, is there anything that you wish to be doing? Either of you.
Jacob, as per usual, is in his office, working away on some stuff for the law firm, making sure that all of his mortal dealings are very much up to date, keeping that front of the human side of things foremost, with all the information that he's gathered and hearing that they've had issues with Second Inquisition in this city. He really can't risk letting that slip at all.
Definitely keeping up your very human mask as a law secretary of sorts, legal assistant.
He's also repeatedly checking his messages on that social media page where he sent a message through to Andy.
Yes, that is something that you did. Did we already roll for whether you would get contacted tonight? think
Can't
we did.
remember. I honestly cannot remember.
Okay.
Um,
Well, call high or low.
High Clan High.
You don't get a
Ouch.
response at all tonight.
All good.
You do, however, get a different text from Mike.
Yes.
Need to meet. First thing tomorrow.
Can do. Place?
The usual spot. I have
I'll be there.
information you might be interested in.
I'll be there.
Bring your friends.
Of course.
And that's the last response you get for the night. Anything interesting going on with Squatch tonight?
Bit loud here at the moment. Give me a sec.
No.
Cats. Cats being cats, and it's not helpful.
Yeah, fair enough.
Squatch was giving Jacob enough time to get his work done before going up and knocking on the door. He has a report he's got to give in tonight.
Aha.
Sorry, I was a little bit distracted there for a second. What was that?
Squatch is knocking on your door.
Come in.
And he will step in. Considering Ambush isn't back yet, might as well do this by myself. Got a little bit of word on Dismal for you. Healing, but he ain't fucking happy.
I don't imagine he is.
Particularly, let's just say we should hope Dante doesn't go back into the tunnels anytime soon.
Well, as far as I'm aware, Dante is on his way to another city.
Good.
So perhaps we can make use of that.
Haven't been able to track him down yet, but that's what I've been able to dig up.
Jacob is actually in that moment going to send Dante a message, letting him know that Dante is... Somebody is very unhappy with him. A certain one-armed cripple. And to maybe keep his head low.
The text response you get is, I'm on my way to Austin anyway.
Good. Dante has left the city. So if we can maybe get word around that Dante has been taken care of.
I will see what I can spread. Didn't sound as mad at Ambush, but... And again, while Dante being Dante and pulling what Dante did, Understandable.
Well, if Dante was the one that did the damage,
Mm-hmm.
you could frame it that perhaps Ambush took care of Dante after seeing what was done to one of his kin and
Exactly
hearing
what
of his kin's displeasure.
That's what I was thinking. Fall right in line with the timing. We find out by going through to the tunnels, trying to go to the Warrens. Ambush turns around, takes care of the kata.
Might be a good rumor to place. Shines a positive spotlight on Ambush and likely you as well.
Mm-hmm. That shouldn't
Very
be too
well.
easy to flip that around.
I just had a message from Mr. Moore.
Oh, really? What do you want?
A meetup tomorrow. Bring your friends, he listed.
That could be good.
I'm wary. Well, we'll see.
Have things ready to go in case things go tits up. Got it.
Squatch. When Ambush and Alice return, would you be willing to keep an eye on Ambush?
Sure. Anything you need me to look out for?
He's been given Alice's lead. I want you to keep an eye on him and be his lead.
Make sure you don't go too far.
We each need to keep each other accountable so we do not have more of the same, if you understand my drift.
Understood
I'm also
perfectly.
not keen on putting you and Alice in the same room together if I can avoid it.
Be appreciated.
I feel that is the most respectful thing that I can do for both you and her.
For now, the matter is settled. Had a nice little talk with her and hopefully got it through that thick head of hers.
Well, if you didn't, Ambush certainly did.
I almost wish I'd gone along to find out what the hell he was getting ready to do to her.
It's better that you weren't.
Probably.
Ambush off his lead is not someone to be trifled with.
Oh no, I'm quite aware of that one.
Have you seen what he's capable of?
I have. There's this fucking anarch that came through the city a few years ago. Right after the purge. You know how they are, thinking they're all hot shit. Ambush got let out. That anarch was ash within 10 minutes.
That would not surprise me. I watched him go head to head in a fist fight with Isabella, a friendly match. And I could see the power in each of his blows. I'm concerned about the state of this coterie. We cannot afford to fail.
We We either succeed or we die trying.
That's exactly correct.
And we have one hell of a fight on our hands.
I will do my best to shield the rest of you from what I can. But I expect you all to have my back.
Mr. Levick, I will always have your back. It's what I'm here for.
I appreciate it, Squatch. Was there anything else?
Anything you need me to do? Outside of spread a little rumor or two?
Goodness. The list is long.
It's about when you
I
hear
need to
a car.
find out. Sure.
You hear a car in the drive with a very light tap on the horn.
Jacob kind of stands up. Never mind that, we'll discuss that later. I think our associates are home.
Wouldn't be too surprised. He gets up from his seat and starts heading out and downstairs.
Jacob takes a moment. He gathers up some blankets and makes his way down. And he also grabs a first aid kit from the kitchen.
Alright.
Before heading out to help, well, opening up the driveway, the garage.
Car pulls into the garage. Ambush. Alice. You are within the four walls of your garage. For the house now.
Okay, sorry, my mouse is giving me trouble. Well, Ambush would step out of the vehicle first, I assume.
Crawling out once again.
Yep. I'm assuming both of them come out to greet him.
Jacob for sure.
Squatch does at least.
Squatch does.
Mm.
He's gonna look at Squatch. Go inside for a second, would you?
Jacob comes out
Alright.
not far behind Squatch.
And upon being told to go back in, Squatch will go back in.
Ambush will motion Jacob over.
Yes.
He'll open the back of his car and lift up the tarp.
Alice looks like one of the Ring victims.
He'll damn, that's a pretty apt description.
Thank you.
He'll reach into his pocket and pull the fang out and hand it over to him.
Thank you for this. Closes his fingers around the fang. Pockets it for now. And then he moves to slide his hands gently underneath of Alice, carefully removing her from the vehicle after setting down, of course, the blankets and the first aid kit. Ambush, would you leave us for a moment?
Of course. Whatever you say.
Thank you.
He'll drift off into the house.
Jacob settles himself beside her, opening up the first aid kit and slowly setting about treating her wounds, trying to line things up where they're not quite right. Of course, he's not a doctor or anything of the sort, and the only one with medical training was Dante, who is no longer here. But he certainly does his best to put her back together in a semi-functional manner. Gives me no joy seeing you like this, Alysse.
Mr. Levick.
Yes.
Are you a believer?
Depends on what it is that you are asking me.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I want you to consider something. Your blood challenges our connections, challenges rules. Would that be the right way of putting it?
Apparently.
But with those challenging, with all of that, even your own bonds must be challenged. With every action, there is a consequence. And when you challenge the bonds of others, when you challenge hierarchies, when you challenge the rules, there will always be consequences. We are here to do a job. Your actions, your challenges have jeopardized this job. And this is the consequence to that. As I said, I take no joy in this.
When I asked if you believed, I meant in a sense of divine retribution, karmic justice. one need not enjoy the results or the fruits of the cosmos, but to see them set aright must give you a sense of composure. Rightness in the world. Mr. Levitt, I've always wanted to do the job we came here to do. And the road to hell, well, you know what they say. I will only set my mind to the task from here on out. And I will be grateful for the bonds that I have with this coterie.
Jacob is going to gently take her hand and take that tooth out of his pocket and put it in her palm, closing her fingers around it. Shakespeare once wrote, "Hell is empty, for all of its devils are here." And how very true that is. Once you are well, I will have work for you.
Thank you. She wraps her unbroken hand around his and kisses it. I owe you so much.
And you will repay it back in time. But don't let that bother you in this moment. Ambush!
He peeks his head out the door as he hears his name.
Do you want to assist Miss Alice here to one of the rooms upstairs? Make sure that she's comfortable.
It would be my pleasure.
Be gentle.
Sure. Of course. And he'll walk over and sort of burrito her in this blanket and carry her upstairs in his arms, bridal style, almost.
Thanks, soldier.
Stays silent. But there's maybe a hint of a smile on his face.
I think that's a good place
One-
for us to take a quick break. Be right back, everybody. We'll come back to potentially a new day. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone, to San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit, episode 13. After finishing the night with some healing and, well, Alysse going through the ringer before said healing took place, these kindred turned in for day sleep. Your bodies go inert. The death state of you takes over as the sun rises. And while you might be partially aware, fully aware, in a sleep state, it can only be asked of specific kindred, and whether you do or don't close your eyes. The immobility of you overtakes you. And then as the sun sets and the rest of the mortal life begins to draw itself to a close in the Alamo City, you four will rise. So rouse checks from everyone for the moving of your corpse for the day.
What's a crit mean?
Crit just means that you are not hungrier for it.
Okay.
Same as a normal success.
Cheers.
Alright. So it looks like Squatch is the only one who gets a little hungrier in moving his vitae to propel his body into animation. Taking slightly more effort than maybe the rest of you. Might even be some pep to some steps as some of you wake. Others maybe are slower to leave their room. So, Alysse, you're mostly mended. There's maybe a few sore spots left in your ribs that are still on the mend, but you are otherwise mobile, no longer in pain.
If she still breathed, it might be a problem.
No, but thankfully you don't have to move your chest at all for the sake of breathing. And so those very sore ribs of yours, you can get away with not agitating them nearly. Unless you go to rub your sides or you move a little wrong, or there might be a slight twinge there.
Storyteller,
Yes.
Mr. Levick. What is Alysse wearing?
clothes at the coterie house?
I don't
Or
know.
whatever she was wearing the night before.
That does not seem super likely. That shit is ruined.
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
It did get soaked in murky lake water and
And torn up.
torn up, and some of her vitae. So
Yeah, fair enough. And that is
with
what
that
she's
in
wearing.
mind, with that in mind, Jacob would actually probably first thing make his way out with a pile of his own clothes, button-down shirt, slacks, and a belt, and knock lightly on the door for the room that Alice was put in.
Yes, Mr. Levick?
I didn't know if you had clothes here.
Oh,
And he
um... Oh. Wow. Thank you. Do we have somewhere to be?
Yes, actually, we do. We have a meeting.
Alright. Thank you.
Don't rush. I've ordered in some takeaway for you.
Thanks again.
And with that, he'll step away.
all right. In which case, the clothes that you have there, Alice, again, are a button-down shirt with slacks. Look like they would potentially fit you.
She's probably going to be swimming in them because they're his clothes.
Yeah, she's gonna, like, try to do something about, like, maybe pinning the pants up so they fit around her waist instead of her hips, and maybe trying to, like, tie the shirt off, or, like, I don't know if you've seen those, like, Instagram hacks where if you button it just right, it looks cool. Maybe she does something like that. Give it a more feminine cut.
Mm.
So it doesn't look like she's wearing Jacob's clothes at the meeting. Because that'd be a little weird.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything before the meeting over at Mike's church?
Does anybody else need to wear Jacob's clothes?
No.
No, I got a billion bowler hats, about a billion turtlenecks, a bunch of jackets. Although I might lose the jacket this time and just go with the turtleneck. Oh wait, no, I need the jackets to flip up so people don't look at my absolutely atrocious face. Never mind. I have to keep the jacket.
This is why I've got hoodies.
Which is very appropriate wear for the middle of February.
Yup. I'll keep my usual look, I suppose.
And what do you know? It's a Wednesday.
Is there something important about it being a Wednesday?
Well, people are going to
It's
church on
Wednesday, my
Wednesdays.
dude.
Oh God.
Ah! That's a weird day. That's a weird day for church. I thought it was supposed to be Sundays.
Well, it depends, because you obviously have your Sunday normal service, and then for some churches, depending on where you go, probably more likely in Protestant churches, where you have like a short session on Wednesday nights. At least my church did
It's
Mhm.
also
when I was growing up.
so- there's also Saturday evening sessions as well.
Yep. So depending on the church.
Yep.
But you all make your way to Mike's church.
Did Alice get her takeout?
Oh, yes.
I have to ask.
Yes. So, I'm gonna call that a hunting roll in the form of and this is gonna be specifically for Jacob to do. It's gonna be a manipulation persuasion.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
I believe 4 is your hunting roll difficulty for your case.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be successful. So Alice, how much are you taking?
Just 2.
Playing it safe.
And then she's gonna rouse to heal.
That last one.
What hunger were you at?
I was at 3.
Okay, I thought I heard 4 earlier, and I was like, oh.
Please don't eat the Uber Eats guy.
Right.
I'd have
That's
to.
why they call it Uber Eats. Because you eat the guy.
Alright.
Once
Well, look,
once,
nobody's related to this one.
once Alice has had her fill, Jacob is going to cloud memory
Okay.
and lead the guy back into their living room and basically spin him a story about how he suddenly went pale and looked very faint at the door and that he should definitely get checked by a doctor.
Easily enough. Easily done.
Yep.
He is not a prepared mortal. He is definitely not kindred. He's just an Uber Eats guy. Feeling
So he's going to make sure that he doesn't actually remember being munched on.
dizzy, lightheaded. Gonna go get checked out by a doctor. Or just sleep it off. You don't know. It's not your business anymore, now that he's left.
Yep. It's fine.
Okay.
And then the meal just kind of gets tossed in the bin because... Yeah. They're not going to eat it.
Good deal. Alright. In which case, afterwards, it's about half an hour, 45 minutes into the night at this point. By the time you get the takeout and have your fill. And so making your way to Mike's church is less than 15 minutes. And so you find yourself at a church with a decent number of cars out front. So you imagine that there's a service going on of some kind.
Yep. Jacob is going to find a parking spot.
Did everyone
And
pile into
then-
Jacob's car?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob, what kind of car do
I
you drive?
definitely did.
I do believe he drives a swanky SUV. It's kind of just a black... I think it's I did have it written
Like an
down.
Escalade?
Did I have that written down? It's like a Porsche SUV. It's one of the higher grade ones.
Very,
It's a Cayenne.
But it's like black and sleek
Mhm.
and nice and
roomy.
but not one that's really going to super stand out.
Right.
I'm gonna be able to actually fit in this thing.
It's like a family
Yeah.
vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambush, there's plenty of room between you and the front seat when you're sitting in the back. It's
Oh my god,
Plenty of
this is
leg room.
amazing. Oh, finally.
not like your coupe.
Don't be dissing my coupe.
It just makes me laugh.
Thing has seen at least 16 car chases. Don't be dissing on my coupe.
How he drives like this, I don't know.
He's had it since before his embrace. So that's why he's got a little bit of
A
a
little sentimentality to that little
A
coupe.
Yeah.
little bit of a soft spot.
Yeah.
yeah. Back when he just had normal people gigantism and not kindred gigantism.
So, you walk into the building where you would normally find Mike's office.
Walking into the building
Mhm.
for Alice is going to trigger aggravated damage.
Is that from your...
Folkloric Bane, Hallowed Ground.
Oh, you take aggravated health damage?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Quite literally setting on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done
Okay.
this before.
Okay.
I've seen this trait.
And she has a threshold block, so she's gonna have to spend a willpower to even get past that first anyway.
We...
Unless she is invited in. At the
Well,
Coterie home,
usually
it's
at
her
these
home too,
services...
so-
Usually, yes, thank you. Usually at these services, someone is standing there saying, "Welcome, thank you, come in," right?
Yeah.
Great.
That's one way to get around it.
But
Well,
that aggravated health damage, that's
Um,
tricky.
Do I notice, maybe a little bit of smoking happening here? Like, just that soft little sizzle noise?
I mean, unquestionably, right?
Yeah. If it wasn't really for the fact that she's wearing clothes, she would probably, it would definitely be questionable as to, like, so as she's kind of walking by, you're gonna pick up on it for sure, Jacob and Ambush and Squatch. You definitely know what that scent is. That's the scent of singeing kindred flesh. Where, as she's walking by the usher, he makes a weird face. But as soon as she walks by, he looks as if he's not smelling it anymore and just goes about his business.
Jacob is going to do a really quick, as they walk by, he's just gonna reach up to the back of Alice's hair and kind of tug on it a little bit and says, "You have a little bit of singeing from where you got it caught in the curling iron this morning."
Oh. Thanks, sweetie.
Just to kind of passingly wave it off so that the usher thinks nothing of it.
But definitely, as she's continuing to walk, you definitely see a slight sizzle coming out from under the neck of the clothes that you've lent her.
She just...
That's not very subtle at all. Perhaps you would be more comfortable waiting outside. I know you're not of the Christian persuasion.
She doesn't do that. I'm just kidding.
But he does lean in and say that.
This isn't the first time I've done this. Squatch and I've been here before. Mr. Levit. I knew
Very
what I was
well.
walking in on. I want to be here.
He makes his way across and, what kind of church is this? Do we know if it's Catholic?
I believe I
Protestant.
described it as Protestant. Like
Protestant? Okay.
Like a Baptist or something similar.
So
Okay.
the likelihood of a anointing at the entrance is
Yeah,
very
there's none of
low.
that. No, it's just simply walk in. There's like brochures on the table. There's like little booklets of like
The service.
the service
Hymns
that's
and
going
service
on.
and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the like hymn books and stuff like
These-
that are on like the back of the pews. They're all wooden still. They look uncomfortable as hell. As a
He's
person,
gonna lean.
as a person who went to Protestant church growing up, this is
Emma's just gonna lean down. So Jacob's like, oh, please don't tell me we gotta sit through one of these.
We may. Jacob, as they walk in, Jacob looks perfectly at home. He actually picks up one of the hymn books and a service and moves to sit at a pew in the very back, kind of sliding in as if he is right at home.
and there's probably only about 30 people in total between the person giving the service and the amount of people that are actually sitting down in this space, where this space looks like it could house 200. So the focus is that there's a lot of these people have kind of gathered into the front, and they kind of look like they're going to separate off because there's young people like teenagers and kids, and then there's also adults, so their parents and stuff too. They look like they're about to separate off into the various groups. Like the youth pastor is going to go and take the kids for their one-day service, and then the adults are going to stay in the main sanctuary hall.
Well, it is a Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Oh. All right.
Midweek service, Alice.
Squatch is just.
I lost
pulling
track on
it up.
account of the head trauma.
Oh, god damn.
Jacob
What if you don't-
actually cracks a smirk.
Even more if you don't shut up? Is that what it was going to be?
Yeah, it's
Great.
even more if you don't shut up.
But from what you remember, the office that Mike occupies when he is here is the door to it is in the back of the sanctuary hall, so you're in the right place for if you want to make a break for his office door at some point during the night, which
Please, please, please do not make me sit through this. Can we just go through the back, please?
Jacob kind of looks across at his coterie, and there's this little smirk, almost like this little piece of twisted enjoyment at the fact that his entire coterie seems so uncomfortable sitting in the church before the eyes of God. Like, this is
Alice, despite
home for
smoking,
him.
is generally pretty happy.
Yeah, Squatch has no problem. He's just got his hood pulled up so no one can see his face.
Listen, if my parents were here and they saw that I wasn't within a Catholic institution, they would kill me.
you see them waggling their finger in the back of your mind.
God. Oh, not again.
You maybe instinctually cross yourself on accident.
I do. I 1000% do. This is big ass hand. Fucking.
There is, as Ambush does that, he gets a slight
Alice
sigh.
flinches as Ambush does that.
start speaking Italian, and it's just like
Jacob just sighs and rolls his eyes, and he just slides out the other side of the pew and makes his way across to the door and just taps lightly.
And when you tap on it, the door is slightly ajar already.
He just pokes his head in. Hello?
Come on in.
Good evening. And he's
God.
gonna do a quick gesture for the rest of the group to come along.
And Mike, in this case, is dressed in his kind of janitorial clothing. He is the janitor of this place, after all. And
How fitting.
what do you know? At night, the janitor is the one who usually goes through all of the building to be able to clean.
yeah.
How fitting.
I'll lumber in behind you.
Alysse and Squatch, you enter in the office too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Mike respond to how fitting? I gotta be clear, because, like, Jacob.
No,
said it
Jacob doesn't say that out loud. He doesn't say that out loud.
I just wanted to drill down.
Jacob's got more manners than that. He's got more manners than that. But that doesn't mean he's not thinking it.
He's
Alice
a low.
looks at Jacob,
He's a lowly
trying
thin
to
blood. Of course, he's a
ascertain
janitor.
exactly what he's thinking.
But yeah, you're all welcomed into the office, which Mike closes the door behind you all. Okay.
Jacob pulls up a seat, takes a seat.
Yeah, you might want to sit for this. And he goes to kind of pace back and forth a little bit, just kind of trying to. Looks like he's thinking about how to say something.
Mr. Moore, take a deep breath. And just be frank.
Okay. Well, I don't know how else to say it except that, it looks like we're going after Batista.
Excuse me?
Oh, really?
Jameson has been wanting to make a move on her for a couple of years at this point, and well, since we have you guys as backup, he figures what better way to prove yourselves than to
This
send you after somebody.
this city is rather stable as is. Might I inquire as to why he is looking to go after Batista?
Wouldn't you, if you had extra manpower?
Shaking up and stirring the pot is not necessarily always the best thing.
No, but he's always had a thing for getting her out.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
Why
he
us?
would ask the newcomers because they are disposable.
I mean, you said it, not me.
Well, that would be the obvious reason.
He's heard the rumors about things that you all can do. That. Wait, what happened to the other guy?
He caused a little trouble, so we decided to remove him.
Oh. Well,
Ambush just smiles.
I believe Dismal will be happy to hear about it.
Good to know. Okay. Well. The idea is to make it more of a statement than anything else. That Jameson isn't going to stand for a fake anarch anymore.
A fake anarch.
Yeah. Batista's from El Paso, the Camarilla.
Right.
She's been here for decades, but that doesn't mean anything, right? She still has that sort of, I don't know, pompous air about her that just makes her think that she's better than anyone else. And so Jameson has been sick of it, tolerated it, but has been sick of it for decades. And now, with things as they are, it's time to make a move. So that's where you all come in.
So, why is this coming through you and not Jameson directly? I have spoken with Baron Jameson in the past.
I don't know. He figured I'm the closest to you know, physically, So I called you over here and told you the news. If you want to verify with him, you go bother him on his time. I don't give a shit.
I think I might do that.
Lone Star Pub. You know where to find him.
I appreciate it, Mr. Moore.
What the hell?
I do have some concerns regarding this. And honestly, if you were in our position, would you take this?
Jump at the opportunity to take out a weak link.
She's a baron. Is she a weak link?
I'm not going after her directly. You're going after one of her flunkies. Making a statement.
That's not what you said.
Yeah, this is going to be a hit to Batista because you're going to take out one of her flunkies. You're going to take out somebody who's maybe a key player. I don't know. I don't know how her structure works.
Yeah, Mr. Moore, maybe instead of saying, hey, you're going to hit Batista, you could have led with the fact we're not actually going to hit her. Instead going after one of her lowers.
Okay. Look.
That was just poor wording on your part.
Maybe. Look. You hadn't actually asked me, who am I hitting? So...
Well, let me do that for you then. Who is this asshole we're going after?
You are going after a wonderful Bruja individual by the name of Jorge Luis Guerrero.
Jorge Luis Guerrero.
Coffee, what would I know about that name?
Intelligence politics.
I'm gonna rouse for this because my politics is still shit. Even with that specialty.
Huh.
You know what? I'll push it. Let's see if I can fish here.
Okay.
Nope.
But that is 7 successes. What you've heard through the grapevine is that Guerrero is has always had beef with Jameson. He's a recent transplant from Jameson's domain to Batista's. So they never quite got along, but have had a serious falling out in the last couple of years. Maybe it's because Bruja be Bruja. They argue about everything. They cause a riot about even the smallest disagreements at times. That Guerrero is also a neonate, so he's relatively young as well. But he commands a decent following in the mortal realm, in that anytime that there's any kind of activist movement in the area, he's got his fingers in it. That if he's not there during any kind of night protests himself, he's definitely making the arrangements to make sure that these kinds of things happen. He stands up for the disenfranchised. He leans very heavily into civil rights activism specifically, where, you know, even now in the 2020s, still have to stand up for minority groups. And he is at the backbone of it.
Oh yeah. Heard of that guy?
You've known Jameson to be a rival in that respect.
One of the few people Jameson could actually call a rival. Well, some circumstances. Jameson's Baron after all. Yeah, he left over here and went over there. Last I heard.
Yep, that was a couple of years ago. Big falling out. It was kind of a mess.
As it will be between Bruja.
That's what I hear.
The only thing that can rival it is a falling out between Nosferatu.
I've heard those last for centuries.
Try longer.
But yeah, since he's a recent addition, he doesn't have his roots planted all that well, and so, you know, easy target.
Alright. Got any leads on where we can find him? Or are you leaving that for us?
Nah, I got you covered. Let me just have a look. He pulls out like a map of the city, like a physical map. He is, which I am also doing as the storyteller.
Don't blame you.
It's kind of near where the old Club Dignity was.
Okay.
Which is kind of north of the Sheriff's Security's office.
Alright, shouldn't be too hard to find then. The office on its own stands out a little bit.
Now, how do we have like a deadline, or is he sort of just letting us freelance it?
Well, that's the thing. You kind of have to do it now.
Oh,
Why now? Why immediately?
That's what Jameson said. You want more details on that? You're gonna have to ask him.
I have a lot of questions for Baron Jameson.
It's kind of a, I don't know, a test. See if you're
A
worth.
test.
See if you're worth your weight.
Hmm. And if we're not?
Well, that sucks to be you.
Amusing. All right.
You really don't want to piss Jameson off, so.
Why?
He's not one quick to anger, which kind of should tell you something about him. If you make
So
him mad,
the other thing
you're really fucked up.
that I'm querying is this an order? Or a request?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does actually.
I'd fucking say so.
An order leaves us no breathing room. We must do it, otherwise there will be consequences. If it's a request, we have the option to say no.
You have the option to say no and live with the consequences.
So in other words, it's an order.
I think, for my dear coterie mates, I should refer to this as a gift horse. And it's better not look too closely in the mouth.
Fair enough.
High risk, high reward.
I'd say so.
I knew I liked you, Mike.
You try and you fail, well, that's no skin off of Jameson's back. You try and you succeed. Well, you're just making things a little bit easier for us around here. Might actually get some browning points. Can't say what exactly. That's for Jameson to decide, but if it would be, I'd take it.
Well, I should say, one as slow to anger as Jameson. Looking to see one removed from the board as this. Must want it awful bad.
He's been wanting to take Batista down a peg for many, many years. It's about time she's brought down the peg. Make an example of this guy.
Can we insight that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm curious myself.
Just out of character, this is a fucking trap.
Wits inside.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
This is a massive fucking trap.
I got something to say after we're out of this meeting, so don't worry. I'm also fucking inciting the fuck out of this dude.
Feel free. Give me your wits inside. That's 3 for Alice. Ooh, that's 4 on a crit for
I am
Mr. Ambush.
I'm fixing that messy crit if I
Do
can.
you want to fix it? Do you want to fix it?
Yes.
Sorry, what was the roll again? Insight what?
Wits and insight.
What?
Wits?
Wits
Yes.
insight.
So that's one success because I'm not risking a messy crit in front of this motherfucker.
Fair enough.
I ain't trying to get compulsed up in this bitch.
That is a big fat
shit.
0 for Squatch.
I'm gonna
Ooh, that's a
I'm
crit.
gonna
not-
willpower that one.
Why would
I'm gonna willpower those.
why? That's a
Because
regular.
it's 2 crits.
That's a regular crit. It's not
Isn't
messy.
that a messy?
No.
No,
Okay, never mind.
there's no 10 in the hunger
Never
die.
mind.
You only have a success in your hunger dice. You have your 10s are in your normal dice.
I will go with that.
Yep.
Then.
So that's a crit on 5 for Jacob, a big fat 0 for Squatch.
I got 1.
Terrible. Terrible.
So Squatch, you might actually have a. You know what? Well, that's a. It's 0 successes. It's not a bestial failure.
Yeah, it's not a bestial fail. Which, thank you, because Crisis of Faith is the same.
Just 1 for ambush, and 3 for Alice.
The
So
bush.
The bush.
so
Let's see what he rolls.
what is he gonna roll? So what are you trying to learn? Are you trying to tell if he's lying?
No, I called for it, so I'm gonna say first, and then everybody else can follow in whatever manner they please.
Mm.
So he was like, he only cares. He's slow to anger. He wants this guy out, but he keeps angling towards Batista. It's not about this guy. It's about sending a message.
Yep.
And I'm trying to determine what the emphasis is on. Like, what is his deal with Batista? How much does Mike Moore know? Where can I apply pressure? And how to apply that pressure.
Okay.
Hence my insight roll to, determine where to go with this tack.
Okay. So you're wanting to determine.
Because I'm in this conversation. I want to know where to go with this.
Yeah, you're wanting to determine why hit Jorge if trying to hit Batista, right?
Spot on.
Okay. Then he is attempting. He's. I think he's being truthful. Yeah. He's not.
You think he's being truthful?
To be fair, he's not hiding much of anything. He.
The fact that you say I think though.
The first thing, Alice and Jacob, that you'll determine is that if he's trying to lie, he's bad at it.
I mean, he has a thin blood. I'm not surprised.
So he has 4.
Just casual racism. I gotta love it.
Oh yeah, towards thin bloods, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, you're a brother, man. I mean.
So for Alice,
Whoa.
You are
very good.
You are getting the impression that aside from what he's told you already, Mike also kind of wants to see Batista taken down a peg. Like, that that he and maybe the rest of the barony feels that, at least from Jameson's angle anyway, that Batista's ego has gotten to her head. She has been in her position and held the domain that she has for far longer than she's deserved. That he doesn't feel that she deserves her position as Baron. So, in order to cause a shift in and chaos in her domain, taking out somebody who's relatively new to the domain is a smart move at this point. But also, everyone in the room knows that just because you have more manpower doesn't necessarily mean you have the upper hand. So, Mike is also interested to see what you're capable of. from his own perspective. It's true Jameson wants to see that, but he also wants to see that. That if he can hype you up maybe somehow, and Jacob, you'll be the one to pick up on this, that he'll get a come up too.
Ah. Mr. Moore, why don't you like Batista? Give me the angle here. Let me know, beyond the fact that she's a Ventru, of course.
I mean, no offense to Ventru, but
No, I mean, it's a tale as old as time. Bruja and Ventru very rarely get along. I mean, there was a falling out God knows how long ago, and that has carried on because, of course, Ventru have a tendency of being commanding, while Bruja tend to choke on their chains.
So they say.
So they say. So why do you not like Batista?
She just comes across as egotistical. Like she's better than everyone
Egotistical.
else. She sits on top of her tower and looks down upon everyone else.
I have a question for you. If she sits in her tower looking down on everyone else, has she done anything to help the city grow?
Tourism has started to stagnate. Think maybe she's doing her job? Because that's her domain.
Tourism.
She runs everything from the Tower of the Americas, which recently went from a fine dining restaurant, back in the 2010s and earlier, to a casual dine-in sit-in place. Obviously, you change your demographic if you're not doing great. And
My
then there was
follow-up question.
Then there was the hit on the airport 7 years ago, and we just never recovered since.
That was during everything that was happening with the Camarilla incursion, yes?
Yep.
Yes, I have heard a little bit about that. And tell me, what has Baron Jameson done to grow the city in her lackadaisical nature?
Well, provide a place for just about everybody else that's been abandoned by the city.
Abandoned.
The south side's been growing, with more and more of the manufacturing from the plant coming in, and obviously that brings in people. Although the plant's like, I don't know, some 20, 30 years old by now, but it's still churning out.
So
American car manufacturing and all that shit.
What I'm understanding is that Batista took a hit 7 years ago, enough to shake the foundations of her domain. Tourism shifted because of that hit, and since then she's been struggling. And Baron Jameson is looking to take advantage of the situation by maybe taking advantage of the newer folk in the city. all under the guise of, well, she was once Camarilla.
I mean, that doesn't help matters.
Hmm.
I have a bit of a logistical question. Why not strike her in the midst of all of her struggling? Why wait until now?
Because he needed disposable tools.
Not good at marketing. Noted.
Does he have to be? He'll be straightforward with you. He's not gonna lie to your face.
No, but when there's a clear advantage to be had and you don't seize your own opportunity, I'd honestly think that him waiting for so long might end a little worse than he expected, but I do like killing people. There's a person to be killed, so don't get me wrong, I'm giddy at the fences here. Let me go like a racehorse, but I don't know, the hesitation just confuses me.
Look, I'm just a messenger. I'm just to tell you what's been said.
You're delivering quite the message, Mr. Moore. And, I will remind you that we are kindred. And what you said about Baron Jameson not lying to our faces. Well, he's a kindred, and we all lie.
Yeah, but I've always found Jameson to be far more honest than true.
Then, unfortunately, Mr. Moore, you would be a fool.
Maybe I am.
I will certainly think on the proposition, and I will leave it to my coterie mates to come to their own decision on this. You will have my answer by the end of the evening.
Well, don't wait too long. In fact, I don't think you can wait that long.
No. Certainly not. I would not dream of it.
You do you, boo.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Moore. And Jacob would stand and offer a handshake.
Michael, shake your hand.
And with that, Jacob will excuse himself.
Ambush would as well, and he would hold the door open for whoever hasn't left yet.
Squatch is following right behind.
Alright. All four of you leaving Mike behind then.
I don't know, are we? Because I don't know if Alice is following.
Alice left. Bye, Mike.
I assume we all pile into the vehicle after this.
Yeah, Alice doesn't have anything else to say here.
The moment that the doors are closed and they start pulling out of this place, Ambush is just gonna look at Jacob through the rearview mirror and go, "So we're telling Batista about this, right?"
Absolutely. Ambush, would you be willing to go and seek out this person that Baron Jameson would like us to take out? And have a word with him.
Me, words. You want me to have words with someone?
Well, it's a heavy and a heavy.
That's fair. I guess I can sort of beat and under. No, words. Words. So what do you want me to tell this guy?
Give him a heads up. Maybe find out his side of the story. Maybe spark up a friendship if you can. Make it out of a sense of concern of something that you heard on the grapevine.
Not very good at lying, but I can certainly try. I was gonna ask if you want to split off on this, and it seems like you've sort of read my mind. So,
While you're at it, you should take Miss Alice with you. You should,
As I am
he could help me a lot.
I'm better at lying. Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say also, if you can get in with a couple of the Ventru and do to them what you did to me. Rile them up, make them angry, maybe point them towards Jameson.
You did ask for that. For all the unpleasantness, of course.
Squatch, would you be capable of starting a quiet rumor?
What you got in mind?
That Baron Jameson is looking to shake up and take over the city.
Should be simple enough to spread.
And I'm
Now-
going to go and talk to Miss Isabella.
Oh, I was just about to ask you where you were going with all this. I thought you were going to go straight to the big lady herself. But, no, I guess she would also be probably a good contact point.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I believe that would be the best approach to this. After all, we are very concerned about the state of the city, and things have been so stable as of late, it would be a shame to shake them up. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I got a pretty date with a woman and a really big buff guy. I hope he's buff. I don't know if he's buff or not. Get to go have fun with that.
Am I the woman?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard you talk about me like that.
Shut up. Trying to be nice, okay? So we're gonna go talk to
Okay.
this guy. We're gonna then go talk to some of them suit and tie people that are like our friend but inferior to our friend because they're not us. And we're gonna go rile them up, which I bet you'll have tons of fun with. That sounds like fun. Hey, we're gonna have a fun outing. I think this is gonna be a fun outing.
You two will back each other up spectacularly, I am sure.
Enjoy your date night.
I think that is a great place for us to call the session for the
Fuck. Jesus.
night.
I feel like Jameson just made the worst fucking mistake. But also,
Absolutely.
also,
fuck?
this is very much. This could go bad for us as well, in the sense of
Mhm.
he could be testing to see how loyal we are to his domain. And the reality is we're
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah.
Just trying to see if
Something-
we're gonna like just flip on them. Yeah.
Something that I don't know if Ambush would come up with, but Jacob would be smart enough to, is that in lieu of us being found out, we need to find a kindred that Batista is okay with losing. Maybe someone who's just sort of on their domain, maybe isn't supposed to be, so that we can bring ashes back to Batista as like a way of proof that we killed someone.
More to the point, there is a reason why I'm getting Velda involved. There's a reason I'm going to go talk to
Yeah.
Isabella. Because Isabella will pass that information along to Velda. And,
Yeah.
you know, while this is really fucking exciting, her and her coterie did a lot of fucking work. she's also the neutral party in this, and it doesn't necessarily behoove that domain for Jameson and Batista to be going head to head.
Yeah.
So she's
Yeah, they
going
don't
to
want
have
that.
to pick a side. She's gonna have to pick a side, and who knows what side they're gonna pick.
But just to put the Ash idea out there, just in case like Batista decides to come to us, because but Ambush would not be smart enough to do that. Shit,
I have a few ideas for that too.
Well, whichever side that Zelda picks, that's the side that we pick, obviously. We're gonna remove one element at a time. So we go to the neutral party, we pick the side that they pick, and then we remove them one at a time. And then because everybody's already paranoid, we just remove one at a time. They're already at it.
I will be right back real quick.
Also, thank you, Storyteller, for bringing us a quest.
Thank you, Storyteller.
Well, actually, thank Derek for the idea, because Derek was the one who said throw a monkey wrench in then.
Look, we get our ideas where we get our ideas. You're the one that implemented it.
I was brainstorming ideas. I was like, what the fuck do I even do? And he was like, just throw a monkey wrench. Throw them at
perfect.
somebody.
Inspiration
throw
comes
them
where
at
it comes
somebody.
from. And this is,
Yeah, we gotta wait.
and we're like, all right, fine, fuck it. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it's great. All right, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yep, you'll figure it out.
Exactly. This is great.
You'll figure out exactly what's going on here. If not immediately, then you will by the end of the Chronicle. Because I will have a tell-all when it comes to...
It's Yuri and Doyle. We understand it's Yuri and Doyle. Yuri and Doyle
is Yuri and Doyle. We know it. It's always been Yuri and Doyle. We got it. He's been puppeteering the whole time. He's the mannequin on the string.
Yuri and Doyle has whipped out his dick once again.
We're gonna kill him. We got it this time. We got it in one.
He's the Sosuke Aizen of this verse. All right, yeah. Sosuke Aizen.
We got him. Okay, so if he's the Sosuke Aizen, which one of us is the Bleach?
Oh no, which one of us is the Bleach? I guess I'm Chad. I guess I'm Chad.
You are Chad.
I guess
Am I the Urahime?
You're Orihime. Oh no, that means Squatch is edgy. Squatch is edgy enough to be Uryu, which leaves Jacob as the Bleach. Yep.
No, Jacob is glasses.
That's Uryu. That's Uryu.
No, Jacob is Uryu.
Then who is Squatch? Is Squatch the Bleach?
Oh no.
Squatch might be Bleach.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Or Renji. Could be Renji. None of us could be Bleach.
Squatch is Renji. We don't have a Bleach yet. Squatch is Renji. Shit, you're right. Oh, we're fucked. We don't have a Bleach.
You don't have a Bleach.
Damn it. We're gonna lose.
Oh, so you've heard this entire conversation, Moxie.
No, I just got back. What the fuck did I miss?
They're just talking about.
We're gonna
things,
lose.
I guess.
We just did the math. We did
Yuri
the
and
Bleach
Doyle,
math. We lost.
Yuri and Doyle is Sosuke Aizen. You're Uryu Ishida. Alice is Orihime. I'm Chad. And Raven is Renji. We don't have a Bleach. We don't have an Ichigo.
We don't have an Ichigo. We need an Ichigo. That's why we're gonna lose.
Dante with our
We're
Ichigo.
never gonna get the theme song.
Oh my god.
If Dante was your Ichigo,
it's never gonna happen.
Then you're fucked.
Oh boy.
Listen, either that, maybe midway through this game, I'll become Kenpachi and we'll be fine.
Probably.
That would be great.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
One of us needs to unlock the Zanpakuto inside.
I am my Zanpakuto. Which means I'm a male Yoruichi, I guess. Which means I'm just an ugly male Yoruichi.
Oh my goodness.
You wish.
Chat, I don't
Put me in that-
understand the references.
Put me in that skin tight fucking black thing.
You're not
Velocity,
allowed to
you're
be a male
slacking.
Yoruichi.
Velocity,
Guys-
you're slacking. Coffee has not seen Bleach.
No, I have absolutely
Listen,
zero
it's
interest.
really slow. You can't.
Y'all vote on the
watch it.
poll.
It's-
Come on.
Vote for Bleach.
There's
Who
only
gets-
one
who's
vote.
the
Vote, people.
bleachiest?
Vote
Vote for
for
Bleach.
Which is crazy.
Vote for who's the most likely to unlock their Bankai.
That's insane.
We rely on our Bankai to win. The first kindred to unlock their Bankai is gonna save the coterie.
Oh my god.
I guess I am my Bankai.
Ambush gets it.
We have
Ambush,
been
you are the
have
audience's
been-
favorite tonight.
Yes.
beautiful. I mean, obviously.
So guys, we do this fun thing on this channel, where we vote for your experience. But first, guys, if you met your desires for the evening, please unblocks any of your spent willpower. And if you for showing up tonight, please gain 1 experience point.
Apparently,
showing up.
Velocity is now the ST.
We
Right.
appreciate
Yeah,
all of
it's
you
just
guys for
happened.
showing up. We appreciate all the players here at CoffeeCat Presents, you know. And to spice things up for XP, we like to vote on categories between players, guys. We got plot pusher, best scene, and best line. And I think to start us off here, I think we gotta start with plot. But who do you guys think pushed the plot today?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Alice with the insight roll?
Poppy's just looking at the fucking camera.
Coffee's loving this. Or hating this. I can't tell. It's a totally neutral expression.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked later. I'm gonna open my door and he's just gonna be there.
You're gonna get your ass kicked now.
He could. He could.
It's
He could
gonna
get up
happen
with
live on stream. Okay, I just win by default. No one else is voting.
Anyone else gonna vote for best swap player?
I would have voted
I
in
actually don't know.
Jacob
Huh?
for plot butcher. Setting up everything for the end for next session.
Sure, I'll go with that.
That's 2 votes Jacob, 1 vote Alice.
Bush.
I'll vote Alice.
Oh, we're
Hell
gonna tie it
yeah.
up.
Fuck's sake.
Low clan low.
Sure, let's go low clan low.
Alright, you sure you want to tie it up? Low clan low it is.
Hey!
That's what I'm talking about.
Just to be clear, sending Alice at the Ventru was actually my plan that I was gonna put in regardless of this meeting.
That's been the plan for 4 sessions now.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
just got
haven't been
fucking,
able to put
like,
anything in.
detracted by this bullshit. That's been in my notes for fucking 3 pages.
Well, Velocity.
God, we love it.
Velocity, you're in charge.
Oh, so I believe. Alright, it took me. Alright, I can do this. Alright, guys. I believe next category is best scene. So who do you guys think had the best scene tonight?
I'm gonna have to say ambush.
Ambush.
Hands down.
Hands down, ambush.
I had to give it to myself too. I was fucking nervous. I was so fucking nervous going into that it wasn't gonna hit, like, at all. Like, I was so fucking nervous going into that scene. I thought my heart was gonna like burst out of my fucking chest, guys. Like I was having like, I almost had to run and grab my anxiety meds.
Damn, brother.
Jesus.
All right, and I believe finally, last category, we have best line.
You know what? I don't want to
Mm.
ruin the trim.
I don't want to ruin the trip.
I don't want to ruin the trim. Thank you so much.
Alice.
I put a
Um,
lot of work into that car.
Like honestly though, Ambush had two that kind of beat it. I just wanted to give that one an honorable mention.
Ambush ruled.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
thank you for
it's
honorable
people-
mention. Ambush ruled.
It's people like you that create monsters like me and convince me that the tower is greater than any god you serve.
Mhm.
Just fucking whoa.
Yeah.
Holy
Ambush.
hell.
Nothing compares.
Ambush is committed to the tower. 100%.
Nothing compares to what Ambush said tonight.
I also have to give it to myself. I really love those two
What-
lines. I'm sorry.
They
What
were great.
what
Yeah. Voting ambush.
what velocity embodied in Ambush tonight, and I don't just mean with, look, we do best line, and best line is like this quippy fucking thing. We always do these quippy fucking things with like this, oh, I said this funny fucking thing. Every line that Velocity said, every single thing that Ambush embodied was full character. Every single thing was, like Derek said, was full of malice. When when the storyteller challenged, do you want to take this further? Do you want to take this fuller? The answer was no, but I am satisfied now. And that was somehow worse. Thank you.
I think that's unanimous.
I'm not gonna
for Ambush
lie.
too, then, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Tonight was one of the best scenes I've seen out of you, Velocity. Absolutely.
Yay!
I'm 1000% giving you your flowers for that. Like, I had
This is
fucking
the best
chills.
episode I have been a part of, bar none.
Yes, face!
He's screaming so loudly that his mic is cutting out.
Hot mic.
This is a very hot mic.
Best
Yes.
episode, bar none.
You certainly get your flowers from that scene. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
In fact,
Incredible.
Velocity, take a bonus experience.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes!
Because I was menaced.
You were menaced.
I was your beast egging you on, and I was like, oh.
I feel the most human I've felt. I feel
That
human.
means
line,
that
I
he
think
is a monster of a human.
I feel human was fucking awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beast?
Yeah.
No, I'm human. Like, that antithesis to Alice's belief structure, before she even fucking said it, was so fucking inspired. It
Definitely
shows
deserving.
that you've like you know what's going on. You're paying attention to the caricatures, the character structures, and you're building on them, and like everything is creating like a parallel and a parallax. They're moving forward and backwards at the same exact time. It's fucking brutal.
Love it. Love to see it. We love to see it.
Mhm.
Now, dear storyteller,
Yes.
can I have a bonus for birthday?
It is indeed her birthday, chat.
It's my
Not blame a
birthday.
girl for trying.
I'm a birthday.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hurt a birthday girl, would you? Nah,
Sure.
it's fine.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Amber.
Yeah, Amber. Happy birthday to Amber.
Don't do it anymore.
Happy birthday to Amber.
I will hurt you.
Happy birthday to you.
She knows where we live. She knows where we live, Velocity.
She knows where we live, indeed.
Look, we're all a bunch of Ohioans except for Mox. Mox is an Aussie.
I mean, I could do it and get away with it.
Yeah, fair.
I'm looking.
Crazy.
That's a really good point.
I
An
could too.
excellent
Amber will
point.
know where I live.
And many more.
You're in Columbus. I bet I could figure it out.
I'm not in Columbus. I'm nowhere near Columbus.
Listen. I'll tell you where she lives. We can get on this.
Let's not dox people
Got it.
on stream, please.
Please.
Let's not dox each other on stream.
I'll wait until it's off stream. I have tact. I'll wait until it's off stream.
The only thing I have to say
don't.
about that
I'm
is
sorry.
if anyone tries around here, good fucking luck.
Well,
Listen, I've seen the rest
I'm
of
gonna put my
Machete.
license plate on stream.
Listen, Raven's got what I like to call the tetanus blade, and it is a horrific sight.
well,
So she's
All
already unlocked her Bankai.
all of that aside, thank you out in the audience for watching this episode of San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit, where my players definitely feel that they have had the best episode by far so far when it comes to this particular chronicle. So stay tuned, because we may try to up ourselves in future episodes. But until then, we have the YouTube channel where you can find all of our previous VODs. I still have not uploaded episode 12 of San Antonio by Night because I somehow forgot. That was weeks ago. I completely forgot about it. But
Do it before bed.
yes, I plan to. But yeah, let's find somebody to raid, and we will see you all next time. The next broadcast will be Saturday for Brisbane by Night Hellfire, and then again next week, Wednesday, for more San Antonio by Night Blood Gambit. So stay tuned to the Discord, to us here on Twitch and on YouTube, and you'll get all of the things. But for now, say good night, everybody.
Nah.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.